I am back with another video. Saturday's last video. I'll go to sleep after that and then I'll see you on Sunday. Firstly, I reported about preparations to stop an Eritrean diaspora festival in Switzerland. The festival was due to be held on Saturday. What happened? Was it held or was it postponed? It seems that it was postponed. This is third Eritrean festival postponed or cancelled or disrupted in Europe in the last 1 month or so. We have details for you. Secondly, Tigray Central Command and Tigray presidential spokesperson Getachew today claimed that Ethiopian federal forces have entered Eritrea and they want to launch an attack on Tigray from Eritrea. It's a very interesting claim. Why did ENDF enter Eritrea? I mean, Eritrea has a huge army. If Eritrea wants to be part of this war, it does not need support of Ethiopian National Defense Force on its soil. So, why did Ethiopian army enter Eritrea? Did it enter Eritrea? By the way, we'll have a detailed look at these claims of Tigray Military Command and Tigray presidential spokesperson Getachew. Firstly, Eritrean festivals abroad being held for decades, a source of funding for Eritrean government. Eritrean economy, Eritrean government rely heavily on foreign remittances. Eritrea charges 2% tax as well, which diaspora community members pay. And through these festivals, Eritrean embassies stay in touch with Eritreans living abroad. Eritrean government's political propaganda, or you can say Eritrean government's political position on different regional issues are shared with diaspora community through these festivals. Opposition groups have been trying to stop these festivals for years. They say that these festivals are being organized by Eritrean government to spread their propaganda, to spread government's propaganda. But they could not succeed. In the last 1 month or so, opposition groups have organized themselves and they are now stopping these festivals in Europe. It started from Sweden, Stockholm, where last month we know that Eritrean Diaspora Festival organizers had to change the venue of the festival because opposition groups launched a campaign to stop the festival. Venue owner did not allow the organizer of the festival to use premises of the venue. So almost a day before the date of the festival, organizers had to change the venue. Then in the Netherlands, just 2 weeks ago, I think, a legal battle started between Eritrean opposition and pro-government groups. Opposition groups succeeded in stopping the festival in the Netherlands through a court order. Then Germany, on the 20th of August, festival in Germany could not be stopped through legal means. So opposition, Eritrean youth, and some say Tigrayan were part as well of the groups. They stormed the venue of festival in Germany, in Gießen. Several participants were injured, police intervened, and festival was cancelled. Now, Switzerland. On Saturday in Switzerland, an Eritrean festival or cultural event was due to be held. Its venue was not being disclosed. Meanwhile, Eritrean opposition groups from across Europe, their members started arriving in Switzerland, and on Saturday they were patrolling the streets of Switzerland to see where the festival is going to be held. They were very active, they were very vigilant, and dozens of them were seen patrolling the streets of Switzerland. Organizers decided to postpone the festival. So, Eritrean Diaspora Festival in Switzerland was not held on Saturday. Third festival which could not be held. Opposition groups have united. They are storming the venues. They are resorting to legal channels. They involve local politicians, local media, and somehow they are stopping these festivals in Europe. In the US, an Eritrean festival was held a few days ago. Watch this video showing Eritrean opposition youth vigilant in Switzerland. The video is from Saturday when, due to the protests, the movement, the mobilization of these opposition Eritrean members, pro-government organizers could not hold the festival. Watch this video from Switzerland. Secondly, Tigray Military Command today released a statement about TDF's capture of Kobo town. Tigray Military Command shared the names of the places which TDF has captured so far in the Amhara region of Ethiopia: Kobo, Kobo Robit, Mandafra, Zobel, Takulesh, and other areas of the Amhara region are under TDF control now. Tigray Military Command in its statement spoke about Eritrea as well. Tigray Military Command said that Ethiopian federal forces had entered Eritrea and they were planning to attack Ediabo, which is on Tigray-Eritrea border, on Tigray side of the border. I think it's close to Badme Shiraro area. Then Getachew spoke. He also made a similar claim. He said the Eastern Command of Ethiopian National Defense Force had entered Eritrea, and an attack from the north on Tigray, a genocidal campaign, quote unquote, is being planned by Abiy and Isaias. Now, if Ethiopian National Defense Force has entered Eritrea and wants to attack Eritrea from the north, from Eritrea, why is that? What is the reason behind this changed strategy? If it happened, it means that Eritrea does not want to be part of this war. I think that Eritrea does not want to be part of this war directly. That is why yesterday we heard about TPDM, Tigray People's Democratic Movement, and its other name is Damhit. The TPDM, Damhit fighters were trying to surround Shiraro, Eritrea-backed group. So a proxy group being launched by Eritrean government to carry out attacks in Tigray. And now ENDF is preparing to launch attack on Tigray from Eritrea. It's because Eritrea does not want to be directly part of this phase of war, I think. That's my understanding. And secondly, Ethiopian National Defense Force has seen in on Kobo front, that only way to stop TDF is to make TDF overstretched, like we saw last year. The TDF reached close to Debre Birhan. So it became difficult for Tigray Defense Force to secure its back, to keep its supply lines intact. It became vulnerable to drone strikes, and TDF had to retreat after suffering losses. So while TDF is trying to advance in a southern direction from southern Tigray towards Kobo Robit, and obviously then towards Wuldia as well, Ethiopian National Defense Force wants to hit TDF in the back from the north. It wants to open a new front. But we'll have to wait and see, will Eritrea be part of this war? Or will Eritrea just allow its soil to be used for this offensive on Tigray? And if Eritrea allows its soil to be used for this attack on Tigray, what will Tigray do? Will it attack Eritrea? And on which fronts this new offensive will be launched? On Zalambasa, on Rama, on Adegrat, on Shiraro, on Badme, it's not clear. But Tigray Military Command says that Ediabo will be hit. Ediabo is on Badme front, close to Badme front. Several questions, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a very important development. If TDF is going to be overstretched, ENDF will also be overstretched as well. I mean, ENDF is in the Amhara region on Kobo Wuldia front. It's on Gondar front as well. It's in western Tigray too, Volkai Sagade. And if its eastern command is in Eritrea, it means that it's in Afar too. That Ethiopian National Defense Force will also be overstretched. How can it manage to fight on all these fronts? Though ENDF is larger than a Tigray Defense Force, but still, if TDF is going to be overstretched, ENDF will also be overstretched in terms of ENDF can manage supply lines. Through Eritrea, it can manage supply lines. It's difficult for TDF to keep its supply lines intact. But we'll have to wait and see the purpose of this entry of Ethiopian government forces in Eritrea. Ethiopian government forces will have to do something different to stop TDF, because TDF is replicating last year's strategy. It is doing what it did last year. And ENDF will have to do something which it didn't do last year, something new, out of the box. Is this entry in Eritrea is something new that ENDF has decided to do? Let's see. Update in coming videos about this new development. Thank you for watching.